empire has become decadent and corrupt over the centuries. The use of the forbidden atmosphere deprivation device on your planet finally triggered the rebellion. Help me get access to the rebellion's communication network. I will show you a way through the defenses surrounding your homeworld. Take me to the ship graveyard at Garros. Hidden in a derelict, there is a relay I can use with your help. The rebellion waits for my sign to move into its next phase.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Homeworld Remastered. I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and our fleet has gotten long. Alright. Oh.
Hyperspace transition complete. We have arrived at Garros.
Welcome to what appears to be the inside of a old Dyson sphere.
The communication relay is here. A fighter or corvette must dock with it to establish the link.
Okay, camera's freaking out a little bit, but that's okay. If I sound a little off this week, folks, I am a little bit under the weather, so I apologize for that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fleet. Okay, so yeah, we still have all of our multi-beams. Over here, we have our bomber wing. There's currently nothing in Group 1. Okay, there's a couple of destroyers. There's old Group 8. I don't even remember what we were using that for. So, this mission...
Research Division reports it is now equipped for heavy guns technology. We advise commencing research immediately.
This mission comes off as relatively straightforward, right? Where's the research? Anything? Did they lie to me about having heavy guns? I think they lied to us. There is no heavy guns research. Strange. Am I able to build? No.
Construction underway.
Alright, we'll come back and look at the research in a little bit, because that seems odd. So this mission seems straightforward, right? We just need to take a fighter, run it out to here, and then dock. As you can see, there's sort of a square of dust and particulates in front of us. We are not going to do that, because you see, all over the place, there are these things called the Garros automata. Strange, and they're colored red. I wonder why. Alright, so we still have Captain Elson hanging out here in his Titani destroyer, the Capella. So what we're going to do is instead we're going to take all of our interceptors. We are also going to take all of the multi-gun corvettes, add them in. Now this may not be the best strategy. I'm not entirely sure, so we're going to see. What I am going to attempt to do is I am going to take all of Group 1, and we are going to move them straight up, like 17 kilometers. The reason is if we send capital ships through all this debris, a couple things will happen. One, there's a lot of mines, things can blow up. The other problem, another problem in there, is that there's a lot of turrets. I think we're going to see that from some of this automata stuff, actually. Let's make sure we're on aggressive. I believe a lot of these things actually secretly have guns hidden in them. Not all of them, mind you, and this definitely looks like the front of a Corellian Corvette. Just putting that out there. But there is, finally, the Junkyard Dog, which is our biggest concern. The Junkyard Dog is I think it's a frigate, although it may be a Corvette, that is... Well, basically, it will capture anything we put out there. So it'll run in, just grab it, and then fly away with it. So if we end up sending, like, our destroyers in there, they'll just get sucked away. We don't want that to happen. So instead, we're going to try and take this easy. Also, heavy gun research. Still not available. Mildly concerning. That kind of means we can't currently build... Oh! Huh. At some point, our research ship blew up. Yeah, there's no research ship where there should be one. So that's why we don't have any research available. Okay. That makes a little more sense. So we'll get a research ship and we can get heavy guns. Heavy guns will let us build our own heavy cruisers, which, might I remind you, we already have 2 of ourselves because of some decent pirating. You can see one of them over here, right in between 2 destroyers, which they've gotten their colors straight again. That's always nice. We do have a proximity sensor laying around. You know what, I don't know what happens if we send a proximity sensor out there. Let's just try sending one. They're cheap. And I don't think we'll lose too much. It also might go ahead and let us see where some of these turrets and mines are. Alright, so that's
Research
good.
Division reports it is now equipped for cloak generator technology. We advise
There it is.
commencing research immediately.
Alright, so we are going to start building the heavy guns. That'll let us build the heavy cruisers, and following that we'll build the cloak for the cloaked fighter. I believe there's some merit to using the cloaked fighter in this mission, because they can get past a lot of the turrets and mines. But we also just fly right over everything, and then what'll happen is, down here near the communications relay, what we're going to do is we just need to make sure we kill everything in proximity to it, and then we can dock with it just fine. I think this will be enough. If it isn't enough, well, that's on me, isn't it? Alright, back at the mothership, because I know we're going to start needing more and more of these
The
buggers.
graveyard is defended by autoguns. They will complicate our attempt to reach the communications array.
Interceptor complete.
Yep, there we go. And you can see there's all these ships just hanging out here from something in the past. Looks like a ancient fleet of some kind was at one point here. You can see sort of a landing bay. You can see the bridge. I like how they're all kind of in formation. Gives them a cool impression. That plus this large, and I mean large, debris field outside. Like I said, it kind of looks like a Dyson sphere.
Interceptor complete.
Alright, so just building up more interceptors. We apparently can build no more missile destroyers. Unfortunate, but it is the way it is. For those who haven't seen it before, this is what one of our missile destroyers look like. I mean, I get it. It's got these, like, you know, the 4 chutes where the missiles come out, but I don't know, they kind of look like, I don't know, they don't look good because they're this bright red against that baby blue. I would much rather have the Tydani design.
Interceptor complete.
It's got the same thing. It's got, you know, torpedo holes with some red highlights on, but they don't quite look as, like, sores
Interceptor
as the other one does to me. Alright, we're going to see if we can actually get this mission done quickly, or if I've completely fucked it up. If you know this game better than I do, you probably already know if I have or haven't. So let's see what happens. Also, what is that? Okay, it's just a very bright piece of debris. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm not doing any harvesting on this mission because I don't see anything to harvest, and my concern is that it may be easy for our harvesters to get blown up again, and I don't really want that to happen. So we're going to get into position right above everything, and then we're going to start descending. I'm not going to go all the way at once. I kind of want to see if I can get some eyesight on stuff. Meanwhile, back at the mothership, I'm going to build a couple of probes and just see if I can send them in to see if we can see anything weird. Ah, crap. No. That's not what I said. I accidentally hit D.
probe complete.
Okay, guys, I need you to... Where are you going? They're doing that thing where they don't listen to anything I tell them again. Alright, over the ship. My fault. I apologize. Let's make sure we get Group 2. Let's go ahead and add things to Group 2 that should be in Group 2, because Group 2 is just our standard heavy
Reinforced.
capital ship wave. We are not... Are we putting... No, we're not putting the heavy... No, we do have heavy cruisers in it, so it's a slow group. And so we might break it down a little bit more later. But just in case. 2 heavy cruisers, 2 assault, 2 ion cannon, 2 missile destroyers, 1 of each make, 1 of our own assault frigates, and like 7 destroyers. More than enough firepower to face most things that I can think of outside of, you know, a couple of special occasions. But I think we'll be alright. Alright, we're just going to keep moving down.
New capital ships available for construction.
Cloak generators going. Now if we take a look at the mothership, we see we now have access to heavy cruisers. We're going to go ahead and build one, so we have one of our own make in there, and we have the resources for it, because we're still over 30,000 resources. So that'll give us like 3 of them, just completely adding to the massive amount of firepower we have. Alright, still nothing. Good. We're going to go most of the way down and see what we can find. Sent the multi-guns because, well, ooh, what in the world is all this? I think all this was a lot less, I don't know, organized looking in the old one. I like how the watchdog that is guarding the graveyard has sort of put everything into nice little parade formation, setting it up so you can just send your entire fleet just straight in. Alright, we have our first enemy contacts, as we can see. We're going to blow them up. Let's see, are you guys firing? No, let's just kill everything. Guys, kill. Don't sit there and get shot. Kill. You're doing that thing. You're doing that thing you always do, where you don't follow orders and you get shot. Okay, kill that one. Probably some heavy corvettes would have also been beneficial here.
Research complete.
Alright, we got rid of those. What else is shooting at us? Let's go ahead and kill that one. Like I said, we're going to lose a few units here. That's okay. They're just fighters and corvettes. Let's see, what is this thing? Looks like an old Titania proximity sensor. You're shooting at me. Ah, hyperspace gates. This is where the graveyard dog will come out and capture the heavier ships, should we send them. I am gonna try sending one ship in, just to go ahead and see if I can do anything. There we go, we got one ship in. That should be easy enough.
Strike group attack order confirmed. Pursuing target established.
Patching into command node now.
Whoa, dramatic zoom.
The Tidan resistance has been informed of your actions and are preparing the fleets. You have our thanks. The hyperspace coordinates you require have been transferred to your mothership. Farewell.
Hyperspace enabled.
And that's the mission, folks. It is not a difficult one. It can be a difficult one. If you say try to just drive your fleet down the center, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have an absolutely horrible, horrible time. So you're going to lose all your capital ships, and it's just going to be a way to clear you out. Alright, if you guys could actually fly upwards. I don't know what it is about the game recently, but it does not like to obey. And yeah, we are taking some very heavy shots, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. What did we end up losing? We actually lost none of the multi-gun corvettes, so I actually can't complain too much. 7. Not ideal. Certainly not ideal. I don't remember how many we started with. Probably 24, if I recall what I normally tend to build. So that means I lost like 17 interceptors. We lost 17 whole interceptors for this. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. Alright, so very, very short episode today, folks. Sorry about that, but honestly, I'm not minding too much because I'm feeling under the weather. If you have enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I have been the Alchemical Rabbit, and I will see you in the next mission.